On the side, on the left side, placing our elbow under the shoulder, bending our knees in a way that your heels, your hips, your shoulders, and your ear are all one straight line. So if you extend your arm like this, you'll feel you'll see the connection. All the points get connected. Now we're going to press that elbow into the floor and lift our hips off the floor. You're pressing the elbow into the floor, but you're also kind of pulling the mat towards your body. And think about arching your lower side and pushing the top hip upward. Then lower it down. Again, pressing that elbow into the mat and pulling the mat in, and lower the hips down. And just as soon as your hips touch the floor, make contact with the floor, you lift it up. Nice arch. Great job. Now we're going to add this arm. We're going to rotate as your hips come off the floor. You're rotating your rib cage toward that left arm, toward the floor, and slowly lower your hips. Let them touch the floor briefly, and again lift the hips and rotate your rib cage. Nice twisting at your spine, and lower down and lift and rotate. Nice. Now we'll stay right here, and we're going to place our hips on the floor. I'm going to push with your forearms. You're pushing the mat away from your body, and then pulling it in, extending your spine. Again, push the mat away, rounding your upper back, pushing those shoulder blades upward, and pulling the mat towards your body. Nice, smooth arching of your spine. Exhale and round. Inhale and arch. Slight arch, opening up, reaching forward with the collarbone. And last one. And pull the mat towards your body. Open up the collarbone. Great. We'll switch sides. We're turning onto our right side. Again, elbow under the shoulder. Knees are bent, straight line. The points are the heels, the hip, and your shoulder. Okay, again, pulling that mat in towards your body, feeling the activation of your right side, and pressing that lower knee into the floor. Lift it up and forming a nice arch at your lower side. Lower it down, touch the floor, and come up right away, pulling that mat towards your body. And down. Keep breathing, making a rainbow with that lower side. And two more. Great job. So as your hip contacts the floor, you lift it off, pushing those hips back forward, and lower it down. Now we are lifting that arm up and adding rotation. As your hips come off the floor, you're rotating the rib cage toward the floor, placing that forearm on the mat, and lower your hips, open up your chest. Again, exhale, slide that forearm under, and remember that forearm, the right forearm, it's pulling that mat towards your body slightly. and pressing the entire forearm, fingers and elbows of the right arm into the floor. Lower down and come right back up. Rotate. And now we're staying right here. Your breastbone is facing the floor. Lower your hips. And again, pushing the mat away with your forearms, rounding your upper back, chin to chest, pushing those shoulder blades upward toward the ceiling. Then pull the mat towards your body and extend your spine, reaching forward with the top of your breastbone. Again, exhale and push the mat away, round it, and pull it towards your body, opening up the collarbone. And exhale and round. Inhale and pull it in. Extend your spine. 2 more times. Pulling the mat with your forearms, with your elbows towards your body and pushing it away. Last one. Great job. Open up. Awesome. Now we're gonna lift up, sit on our bum. What we're gonna do, we'll place our hands behind our hips with your fingers pointing towards your body. And we're gonna press those feet into the floor, press those hands into the floor, and lift our hips as high as it feels comfortable for you. Okay, and relaxing your neck and slowly lower it down. Once your butt cheeks make contact with the floor, come right back up, pressing those hands into the floor and reaching forward and away with the tops of your shin bones. And lower it down. And lift, reaching forward. Lift only as high as it feels comfortable. Feel a nice stretch across your chest. Great job. Now, if you feel comfortable with this, we're going to extend one leg out, which is, in my case, it's left leg. And we're going to rotate the pelvis and reach forward with the right knee across the room to the wall that's across the room, and rotating your pelvis and then bringing it back and lower your hips down. Again, pressing that heel, the left heel into the floor, the hands pressing, reaching forward with the knee, rotating your pelvis towards your extended leg slightly and bring it back to the center and lower it down. Nice. Now we're going to flip our hands with the palms facing up and gently give it just a gentle pressure to extend your wrists. There is a lot of load on your wrists today. You can rock back and forth gently, not putting too much weight, just a gentle stretch. And flipping them back again, switching sides. So now we're going to extend our right leg out, pressing that heel into the floor, the right heel, the hands coming back, coming up as much as it feels comfortable, reaching forward with that knee and rotating the pelvis to the side towards your right. If your right leg is extended, bringing it back and slowly lower it down. Again, heel pressing, hands pressing, coming up, reaching forward with the knee, rotating that pelvis to the side, back and down. And last one. You're rotating back to the center and down. Now we'll lie down on our back. And we're going to extend our arms. Lift them overhead, extend. Wiggle a bit on your pelvis, rock from side to side. Find your sacrum flat against the floor. Take a deep breath in. Feel your ribs expanding to the sides. Breathe it out and press your lower ribs, the back ribs, down toward the floor. So there is a slight arch, neutral arch at your lower back. Your sacrum and the lower ribs are in contact with the floor. Take a couple more breaths here. Let your ribs expand out to the side, your belly expanding slightly upward. And now, while keeping your arms extended, we're going to walk with our feet towards your left, making steps and forming a nice arch with your body. If you can slide your upper body along with your arms to the same side. Nice, feeling a nice stretch. And slowly bring your upper body back, slide it back, and walk your feet to the other side as far as it feels comfortable. So you walked as far as it feels good and nice. You feel a nice stretch along the side of your hips and along the lower side of your body. Now you're sliding that upper body along with the arms toward the same side where your feet walked and forming a nice arch. Keep breathing. Feeling your one shoulder blade in firm contact with the floor, pressing into the mat, and the other one on the opposite side is just with the light coming off the floor lightly, in light contact with the floor. And slowly slide your upper body back to the center and walk your feet back to the center. Bend your left knee, grab the outside of it with your right hand and cross it to the opposite side, extending your arm out to the side and breathing. Deep breath in and a long breath out. Deep breath in and long breath out. Nice. Now bring it over. Back, extend that leg, bend the other one, grab it with your hand and rotate the other way. You can place your foot on the floor the way it feels comfortable, or you can place your foot to the inside of your knee. Turn your head away from that bent leg. The arm is extended out to the side. And breathing deeply in. And make your exhale even longer than your inhalation. Your exhalation longer. One more. Great job. Now we're staying on the same side. Release that knee. Roll to the side. Press those hands into the floor. Come up on your heels. Okay, we're gonna breathe in, turn to the side and breathe it out. Again, breathing in, and the other way, breathe it out. Now, give yourself a nice hug. Say thank you to yourself for doing this, relaxing. Well, it was a bit intense today probably, but I'm sure it made you feel good. Thank you so much for joining today. I hope you have a great rest of your day.